Your next guy is one of my favorites in Seattle, hosts an awesome podcast called Delicious Mediocrity. Please welcome the very funny Douglas Gale.
Thank you. Hi, I'm an idiot. I'm just going to start off by telling you that. I'm a fucking dummy. That's why I've got this, that's why I've got that, that's why I've got that. I just do stupid stuff. I once tried to trade places with my reflection in a mirror. I don't think that's a thing that smart people do. In my defense, I was at work. I hated my job. I worked a midnight shift at a gas station in New Hampshire. I was high on mushrooms. That's important to the story. Because I used to think it was a good idea at about 10 o'clock to take mushrooms just to cure the boredom of work. And then once I had the idea, like, oh, look at the guy in the mirror. He's probably got an easy life. He doesn't have to make any decisions. He does everything I do. So, high on mushrooms, I touched the mirror and tried to put myself into the mirror and have him come out and run my life. And I legitimately thought that it worked, because I breathed on the mirror. That's how you exchange souls with the mirror dimension. If you ever want to wonder, find a mirror. That's your soul going in there. I picked the right mirror. You've got to do prime numbers, so it was like 17 down, 17 over. That was the right mirror to do. Yeah, it was a bad decision. I forgot about it, because eventually you get off the mushrooms, you forget the dumb things you do. And then recently, semi-recently, like about 10 years ago, I remembered, oh fuck, I put my soul into the mirror dimension. I should probably get that back, but I lived in Seattle. So, I happened to be going to New Hampshire for non-mirror related soul retrieval reasons, but I thought, well, I'll double up. This will be a fantastic trip. Kill two birds with one stone. So when I was going to go back to this gas station to get myself out of the mirror, the problem, I'm a fuck up, I made a bad call. I took mushrooms because I thought I had to be on mushrooms to get the soul back out of the mirror. But I did that first, like I get off the plane and I find a friend and I buy the mushrooms, I take the mushrooms, then I go to the gas station to get my soul back, and the mirror is gone. The wall that the mirror was on has been knocked down, and now there's like a fucking Dunkin' Donuts on the other side of it, and I'm high on mushrooms thinking that my soul is in that mirror that I have to get out. And I kind of freaked out on a poor kid working the midnight shift like me. Where's the mirror? What did they do when they knocked down the wall? Were you here? Did you work here when they knocked down the wall? Did somebody just come away? Was it like 1-800 haul trash? Who has my fucking mirror soul? That's how I open the show, to let you know what you're dealing with. Kind of a fucked up guy. I don't do mushrooms anymore because I really don't know anyone that sells them. That's the biggest barrier right now. No problem with it. But because of that, my life is fairly boring. Like, the thing that makes me the most angry these days is inappropriate punctuation. Like, is there other people that are as passionate about inappropriate punctuation? I don't believe you, because normally those types of people raise their hands. You know what I mean? They're not clappers or cheerers. But I'm going to go with it, because I've got, let's see, how much time do I have left? Oh, I got a lot of time left. And I've got about a 10-minute chunk on semicolons, and you're going to hear every fucking word of it. I'm just kidding. But the one that bothers me the most now is double quotes. Because I've seen a lot of bad usage of it, and it pisses me off. There was Elliott Bay Cafe, back when they used to have a cafe there. On their menu, outside of the restaurant, before you even go in, they had an item listed as a ham and cheese sandwich. Who is going to order cheese in double quotes? That is not helping you. Then there's a guy, maybe the same guy, never thought about it until just now. A guy in my apartment building puts up signs and uses double quotes like a fucking crazy person. He was advertising for the Super Bowl. Come down to the Super Bowl, everybody, it's going to be lots of fun. Make sure you bring some munchies in double quotes. So I brought pot brownies. That's what munchies in double quotes means. They're winking at each other. The old people in my building, not a fan of pot brownies. No. I don't even think we watched the Super Bowl, now that I think about it. He also advertised a barbecue over the summer, and barbecue, first of all, big capital letters in double quotes, barbecue. Is it an ironic barbecue? Is it, what type of barbecue is going on? Clues in the description. In the description for the barbecue, it was, come down this Thursday for food, folks, and fun. Make sure you bring your favorite side dish. It's a fuck party. Now I know it's a fuck party. Don't bring any sausage, you know what I mean? Plenty of that at the party already. So that makes me mad, double quotes. I'm a married person. I'm fucking really good at being married. It is so easy. I don't know why people fail at it, but whatever. They're probably broken. Maybe, or they're just attracted to damaged people. Whatever. I'm not. I'm doing fucking great. My wife is really funny though. It's a struggle sometimes because here's a good example. In addition to being passionate about punctuation, I like weird things. And I bought some bananas, and one of the bananas was really flat. It was, like a banana should be cocked like round. This was like a flat squished banana, so you guys don't care either. But that's fine. This was amazing to me. And I brought it to my wife to show her, I'm like, look, you gotta look at this banana. Before I can explain, it's a flat thin banana. She karate chopped it out of my hand. Well, bam! That's what I think of your banana. And I was stunned, like, this is a gift, I think. I'm a primate, I'm bringing you a funny banana. That is what I do. I know where the bananas are, and I know which ones are funny. And that's what I bring to this relationship. She wasn't buying that. And I asked her, why did you do that? And she legitimately thought about it. It wasn't a flippant answer. She put some fucking thought into this, and she said, I just wanted to ruin your banana. What? Appreciate the honesty. Do not like the sentiment. Wanted to ruin your joy. I'm married. I'm not wearing my wedding ring. I'm not a freak or a weirdo. I'm fat. That's the problem. I was thinner when I got married. Don't have the wedding ring on. I don't know. Are there married guys in here at all? No one. Holy shit. All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm not a jewelry kind of person. Not anymore. But when I wore the wedding ring, right away it felt fucking weird. It's like, this feels strange. And I didn't want to make it a metaphor like, oh, suddenly I feel trapped. I got this thing on me. But I used to fidget around with it to make sure that I could get it off because I was paranoid it would never come off. And then I started to gain weight. And then one day it wouldn't come off. And I had to use a tube of Astroglide to remove my wedding ring that I was too fat to wear. I went into the sex drawer that you have in your bedroom, wiped a layer of dust off of the tube of Astroglide. Astroglide is fuck lube, in case people aren't on board with what I'm doing here. Wiped a layer of dust off of it, which was also sad. Like, oh, you're not being used anymore, poor lube. And then took my wedding ring off. All right. Like I said, I'm kind of a fucker. I have a job, which is amazing. I just take half of it. It doesn't matter. Why am I talking about work? Okay. At my work, we kind of like bullshit and we hang around because we work for the state, so we basically goof off on the taxpayer dollars. Thank you, people that pay taxes. I really enjoy the free time. And we have a good mix of age and gender and races and everything, because it's a state, they pretty much have to do that. You know, it's in the rules. So we were talking about sex one day, and we were all talking about our various whatever adventures. And then this older guy goes, oh, I hate hearing you young people talk about sex. You guys think that you totally invented everything. Sex has been no different for the past 2,000 years. And I was like, no, fuck you. There's no Egyptian pharaoh that has ever fucked while wearing a vibrating cock ring. That is a fact. That's the thing that I have done. So yeah, we do brag because we kind of are making improvements, old man. So basically what I do, it doesn't matter, but I make websites, and then sometimes before we show a client a website, we have to do a presentation for the whole team. And so this was probably 4 or 5 months ago. I'm doing my presentation. Again, mixed company, men and women. And my manager says to me, hey, Douglas, I really like your presentation on this website, but I'm afraid you talk about the features of the website too much up front, so I'm worried that we're blowing our load too early. Could you move some of the features to the end of your presentation, and that way we've got a good money shot? What? When did porn metaphors enter the business vernacular? Is there some kind of movement that I'm not aware of? Was there a book about it? Because it sounds like a fun book. Usually business books, very boring. Porn metaphor sounds like a good one. I was waiting for the day that he was going to come into the office and go, all right, team, listen up. The vice president has totally donkey punched me over this project. He wants us to launch ahead of our competitors. I think it's time we do the old reach around, see if we can firm up our deliverables. I know what you're thinking, we're behind schedule. But listen, if we all come in this Saturday, we can figure bang this shit out faster than you can smack my ass and call me daddy, and then maybe, just maybe, I don't get DP'd by the VP. Team, are you with me? Normally they do an applause there and then I drink, but Who's they? Real audience members, Merger. That's who they are. People that fucking appreciate good comedy. You guys probably do. Most of this other stuff worked. I will masturbate to your Yelp profile. I just want to put that out there. I want to let you know that, no, I shouldn't say I will do it. I should say I have done it and I will continue to do it in the future. I'm not proud of that fact. I do not like that that is in me, that I do that when I'm like looking for a restaurant and then I see, oh look, that girl's got nice tits to review this restaurant, and then I'm going to go jerk off before I actually go to the stupid restaurant. I could go to the places you frequent and masturbate while thinking about you, but I don't. So just, I want to, but you should know that that's out there. That can happen. It helps in the fantasy though, because you're like, oh yeah, the Jai Tais, you know, never mind. If I know you as a person, I will not masturbate about you though, because I don't know which people have psychic powers, which people don't have psychic powers. So I don't want any of that out there. My wife got an MRI once, and I thought, oh, maybe the MRI gave her psychic powers. So as soon as she came out, I kept thinking, you dumb cunt, you dumb cunt, you dumb cunt, to see if I got a reaction. You know what I mean? Like, that's, all right. I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna read this thing, because I think it's funny, and you deserve something funny. I did this show recently where we had to write erotic fan fiction, and the subject matter that damn it, I fail at microphones. Hi. I did Mad Libs as my erotic fan fiction, so I just want to share that with you here. It's called It's a Mad Libs World. Alright, yeah, that's bad. It gets better. As a writer for Mad Libs, my job can be pretty adjective. Last night was no exception. It was adjective, alright, but in a sexy way, if you know what I mean. I was working late when someone came into my office. It was name of person female from accounting, totally naked. I was blown away. I could see everything, including her beautiful body part singular, which was totally shaped to the shape of an animal singular. Me now. It's pretty much one joke that goes through the whole thing. In case you haven't caught on yet. Exclamation, I said. What are you doing here like that? I'm here to verb you, dummy, she said in an adjective voice, walking into my office. What luck? Normally I have to give a woman name of drug to get her naked. Just thinking about what we were going to do made my body part plural tingle. Not one to waste an opportunity, I walked over and began to verb her. I didn't have any condoms, so I figured it'd only be verbing her body part singular tonight, but I wasn't complaining. Adverb, 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 do it, adverb, you magnificent adjective racial slur, she screamed at me. Boy, did that get me going. We kept verbing each other for almost numbered minutes. Certainly a personal record for me. And just as I was about to verb all over her plural nouns, there was a knock at the door. That's my time, you guys. Thank you very much.